How do priority dates work? Understanding the U.S. immigration queue in 2025. Have you ever wondered why your green card is taking so long? If you've applied through a family member or an employer, your wait time is probably tied to something called a priority date. But what is it really, and why does it matter so much? In this video, we're going to break down how priority dates work, how to track yours, and what it means when your date becomes current. Whether you're applying from inside the United States or abroad, understanding this process can save you time, stress, and confusion. Let's start with the basics. A priority date is essentially your place in line for a green card. It's assigned to you on the date your immigrant petition is received by the U.S. government. If you're applying through a family-based petition like Form Y-130, your priority date is the day USCIS receives that petition. If you're applying through employment and your case required a PERM labor certification, your priority date is the day the Department of Labor received that application. If no PERM is needed, then it's the date USCIS received your I-140. You'll find your priority date on your receipt notice or approval letter. This date determines when you'll be eligible to move forward in the green card process. But there's a catch. The United States only issues a limited number of green cards each year. Family-based and employment-based categories are both subject to annual caps. On top of that, no single country can receive more than 7% of the total visas issued per year. That means if you're from a high-demand country like India, China, Mexico, or the Philippines, your wait could be significantly longer, even if you filed years ago. So how do you know when it's your turn? That's where the Visa Bulletin comes in. Published every month by the U.S. Department of State, the Visa Bulletin shows which priority dates are currently eligible to move forward. It has two main charts, dates for filing and final action dates. The dates for filing chart tells you when you can submit your green card application. The final action dates chart tells you when a green card can actually be approved. Let's say your priority date is January 12, 2015, and you're in the EB2 category from India. If the Visa Bulletin for your category and country shows January 1, 2016, your date is current. You can now move forward. But if it shows December 1, 2014, you're not quite there yet. If your chart shows the letter C, that means your category is current. There's no backlog for your group. So what happens when your priority date becomes current? If you're in the United States, you'll likely file Form 1485 to adjust your status. If you're outside the country, you'll go through consular processing. Either way, you'll need to gather documents like your medical exam, civil certificates, and financial paperwork. Once your application is submitted, the next step is usually an interview, either at a local USCIS office or a US consulate abroad. But what if you were just about to file and then your date moved backward? That's called retrogression, and yes, it's as frustrating as it sounds. Retrogression happens when demand exceeds the number of visas available for your category or country. The government then adjusts the dates in the Visa Bulletin to stay within annual limits. This can cause your priority date to go from current to unavailable overnight. If that happens and you haven't filed yet, you'll have to wait again until your date becomes current. If you've already filed, your case is paused until the date moves forward again. That's why it's important to act fast when your priority date becomes current. Now here are a few things you can do to stay ahead in this process. Check the Visa Bulletin every month. Set a calendar reminder and compare it with your priority date. Sign up for updates from USCIS and the State Department so you're always informed. Keep all your case documents organized and up to date because you never know when your window will open. If your case is complex or you're switching jobs or categories, it's a good idea to consult with an immigration attorney. And if you're stuck in a long backlog, look into whether you're eligible for another category, such as self-petitioning under EB1A or applying through a national interest waiver. In conclusion, your priority date is more than just a number. It's the key to timing your green card journey right. The more you understand how it works, the better prepared you'll be to make the most of your opportunity when it arrives. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, feel free to share it with others navigating the same process. Stay informed, stay ready, and when your number's called, go for it.